Hello, everyone, and welcome to Catching Up, brought to you by Sportsman's Watch Outdoors. Tonight, I'm going to put up some events for you, share some things going on out there like we like to do. We like to keep everybody informed of just what's happening, trade shows and outfitters and programs, things going on outside of the actual hunting and fishing, but still involved with the industry. So I'm going to put up some posters here and just kind of go over what I'm seeing out there. I'm still technologically challenged here, and y'all know that. There we go. 10 days away, Solo 60 Bass Tour, May 29th through the 30th at the legendary Chickamauga. Are you ready to prove you can still catch them without staring at a screen? This goes back to the issue we've been talking about of all the fancy technology. This tournament does not allow any of it. You got to go find them and catch them. No live scope, no forward-facing sonar, just skill, instincts, and finding bass the old school way. Don't get left on the bank. Get signed up today. And here's the registration down here. This is your chance to compete against anglers who believe real fishing still matters. So obviously some old school guys putting this tournament together. Go check it out. Lake Chickamauga. June 13th, Super Solo Series, Live Oak Landing. Entry fee $100. Optional side pot $25. Memorial Day 3D Archery, May 23rd and 24th. 8 to 3 casual start. Church Road, Franklin, North Carolina. If you're into archery, I know I'm not a big archery guy. I do enjoy shooting. I want to get more into it. I've got a couple bows around here and want to get set up and do some more shooting. I really enjoy it. I just have never spent much time hunting archery, but I really do enjoy shooting target and would like to get into some more hunting this year. Memorial Day Bash, treasure hunts, crawfish boil, and more on side-by-sides, running through the mud and eating crawfish. Sounds like a good time to me. May 22nd through the 25th. I will have to get you the information on where that is located. Memorial Day Bash, treasure hunts, crawfish boil, and more. Sounds like Louisiana. Full curl ram or all dad day hunt with one night's lodging. We like to bring you guys outfitters and stuff too and show you some deals. This is a hunt I really want to go on. I am going to check more on getting some rams. I really want a black Hawaiian and an all dad. $750. That's a good deal. Woodson, Texas. Check it out. Dog River Summer Series Bass Fishing Tournament. Location, Dog River Park. Entry fee, $40. Limit 3 fish. 12-inch minimum. Time is 5 p.m. till dark. That was a catfish chart that just got stuck in my events for some reason. Matthews, Virginia, June 20th. Tickets at the gate. Extreme boat docking. Now, you guys have probably seen these guys. The ones that come flying into the marina and back up through the docks and stuff. It's kind of cool to watch. There's one of those going on in Matthews, Virginia, June 20th. Extreme boat docking. I told you we're going to bring you racing. We're going to bring you rodeo. We're going to bring you anything, that's in our world. Corn State Nationals, Friday, May 22nd. Is that tomorrow? Yeah, it's tomorrow. $5,000 to win. Davenport Speedway. I'll be bringing you some more of that too, because I love some good racing, especially the small Saturday night tracks. It don't get any better than that. Fishing tournament, June 20th. Let me back up here a second. Yeah, May. Okay. I was mixing up my May and June. Fishing tournament, June 20th. Highland Marina. Safe Flight, 2 p.m. West Point Lake, right up the road. $120 entry fee. Check it out, West Point Lake. Rodeo. Riding on Faith Rodeo. Contestant pricing. Y'all ride rodeo? There you go. May 29th. Fishing tournament preview, South Carolina, Columbia, South Carolina. Lake Murray, May 28th through the 30th. Bow fishing tournament. You know, I haven't seen any bow fishing tournaments. I haven't watched them. I've seen ads for them and stuff, but I'd be very interested in that. That's something else I have not gotten into. I've done it very, very little, just a few times, but I'd really like to do more of it. It was super fun to do. Just have not had the opportunity to go and do it, but I'm gonna make time to do that. May 29th through the 30th, 7 p.m. to 7 a.m. in Pennsylvania. This is an issue, just a quick update, that's been going on in Florida. To everyone, problem solved. Thank you to everyone for your help getting FWC to make the 3 and 7 day licenses available again. Now that's something, when they took that away, that was putting a hurt on guides, because when people come from out of state, they don't want to be buying year-long licenses at that cost, especially as an outer-stater where it's more expensive. They want to buy a 3, 5, 7 day, whatever the state offers as a short-term license, because they're only there for a guided trip. They're only there on vacation. They don't want to buy a $200 annual hunting license. So they have turned that back in Florida and now offer the short-term licenses. Another rodeo, debutante jackpot. Sounds like some barrel racing going on. State Line Arena up in Ringgold, Georgia. Pretty area up there. This is a great marine supply that's opening up not too far from me. Panama City's about an hour and a half away, if that. So if you guys are down in that area, y'all go check them out. They don't see an opening date, but they should. Oh, soft opening on May 19th. So they've already had it. Grand opening mid-June. So if you're down there, you like working on boats, you need some boat supplies, or just your typical boat maintenance, they got it. Outdoor Con. That's a cool name. I mean, y'all know about the Comic-Con and the movie cons and all the trade shows they put on under con. This is Outdoor Con, June 6th and 7th at the Schaumburg Convention Center in Illinois. Waldo Motocross. I grew up with, I got some family members that are big into motocross. That's all they've ever done their whole life, is race motorcycles, work on motorcycles, or always been involved in the motocross industry. In fact, they still run the Orlando motocross track, the Dias family, my cousins. And always liked it, never done it myself other than for pleasure. But the Waldo Motocross Park, Friday, Saturday, and Sunday, they got big events going on. So go check them out. Boss Series on May 31st. Golf Carton Expo. Now I put this up there because, you know, as sportsmen, we do like our golf carts to get out in the woods, and even guys in racing drive them around the pits. Or me, I don't have one currently, but I would like to have one for campgrounds and stuff. My wife seems to think we have to ride our bicycles, got to be healthy and get exercise and all that mess. Always trying to take care of me. But the golf carting, I just think that would be interesting to go to see how crazy those things are anymore. The way they get all fixed up and things are crazy expensive too. But Charleston, South Carolina, October 1st through the 3rd. Offshore Warrior Classic 2026, June 11th, 2026. Weigh in June 13th, 2026. That is in Seminole, Florida. Seminole, Florida, June 11th through 13th. Offshore Warrior Classic. Fish hard, give back, honor warriors. And you know we're all about that here. Endless Approach Outdoors Extravaganza. Free event, May 16th, 11 a.m. McPherson Town Fish and Game. We went over this one last week, but I figured I'd put it back on there just for this week to give a little reminder because these events are still coming up. No, May 16th, that one's passed. So let's close this out because I'm repeating myself. Y'all know I'm a rookie. I am not a anchor man, but I do enjoy reading this stuff. I do enjoy bringing information to you. And tonight, besides our events, we're going to talk a little bit about boats. If y'all know me at all, last couple of years, I've really gotten into boats. I've always liked boats. I've been around boats a lot, but really in the last couple of years, as far as building, working on them, getting into them, liking different types of boats, a lot, way too much. It's an expensive hobby, but there's things going on in the industry, boating world right now. One of the biggest issues in the boating industry right now is affordability. And slowing boat sales have caused high interest rates, inflation, and tariffs. That's hitting almost every part of the industry, from manufacturers to dealers to buyers. Now, you know, a big part of the rise in cost of manufacturing, obviously, is the cost it takes to get some materials to build these products, to build the boats and everything that goes along with them. Even mid-range fishing boats and center consoles now cost far more than they did just a few years ago. Financing payments jumped because interest rates stayed high through 2025 and into 2026. First-time buyers are struggling to justify $700 to $1,500 a month monthly payments, and sometimes more. It really depends on the boat you buy and your financial situation. Higher insurance, marina and storage costs, electronics packages costing so much. That's one of the reasons the industry has seen a new boat sales drop, roughly 8 to 10%. Now, a lot of people might say 8 to 10%, that's not that much. That is a lot. In an industry that huge, because the boating industry is large, 8 to 10% is quite a dip in sales. Tariffs and supply chain problems is the big reason for this. Aluminum, stainless steel, electronics, engines, resin and fiberglass materials, all of these having to deal with tariffs and overseas shipping disruptions and everything else. It's caused prices to really skyrocket. And that affects brands across the industry, including companies connected to Yamaha, Mercury, Garmin, Humminbird, Lowrance. These are all companies that, now I know Humminbird, some of these are made here in the United States, but parts may come from overseas, so it affects them too. Dealers are getting overloaded. Now, this is where it might become a benefit to the consumer. Dealers are overloaded with inventory right now. During COVID, boat sales exploded. Manufacturers ramped up production because demand was crazy. Then the market cooled off. Now many dealers are sitting on leftover 24 and 25 inventory. I don't know about you, but I would not fuss at buying a new 24 or a new 25 boat. Very, very nice boats. Expensive high-end boats, slow-moving luxury models, definitely sitting on the floor. Because right now, people can't be running out and buying all that luxury and expensive fancy stuff. That's why you're seeing aggressive discounts and rebates and boat show pricing, extended financing offers. They're trying to unload them. They got to get rid of those ones that, I mean, you've heard in the past of the automotive industry of cars and trucks sitting at manufacturers and just rotting, and they wind up going to waste, or they crush them, or they get rid of them because they get overloaded. They can't do anything with them. Marina access and infrastructure. Another major industry issue is simply having places to store a boat. The industry keeps talking about crowded ramps, limited marina slips, aging infrastructure, and fewer affordable storage options, especially in popular fishing lakes and coastal areas. I'm checking into a boat slip right now. If you know, I live close to Lake Eufaula. I'm probably 5 minutes from a boat ramp. And some of y'all might say, if you live that close, why are you getting a boat slip? Because I want to be able to drive my truck, park, jump on the boat and go. Not put all the gear in the truck and load it up and take it to the boat ramp and unload and load. I don't want to do that. Call me lazy if you want to, don't care. I just want to be able to go out, walk down the boat slip, jump in and go. A lot more convenient. Younger buyers aren't entering as fast. The industry is worried about long-term participation. Younger people often rent boats instead of buying, use boat clubs, spend money on travel or side-by-sides instead, don't want the maintenance headache. As you know, BOAT stands for bust out another 1,000. There's a lot of maintenance to a boat. It's got to be something you're passionate about. If you want a boat, you better understand what you're getting into. That's why companies are pushing entry-level aluminum boats, similar to the ones I just sold. I think I showed y'all some of them. Just basic little John boats, which are a blast, and you can catch plenty of fish on a small John boat. Nothing wrong with a small John boat at all. Kayak fishing's gotten uber popular in the last few years. It's been popular for a while, but in the last few years, but some of them kayak rigs, wow. The electronics they put on those, the motors and the things, the gear they have, I guarantee you, and a matter of fact, I know for a fact, I paid $5,500 for my last boat, the skiff out there, and some of these kayaks are quite a bit more than that. And then you start adding electronics onto them. My goodness, that's crazy. I can put my wife on this boat super comfortably, and maybe definitely a couple kids or a couple of adults, not on a kayak. And smaller towable boats. Fishing boats and aluminum boats are actually holding up better than luxury cruisers right now as far as sales go and purchases. $100,000 boats. I mean, guys, some of these boats, crazy prices. Super nice. Yeah. Some of these boats are, the boats they're building nowadays. I like flats. I like skiffs. I like shallow water boats. But don't get me wrong. I grew up being able to fish on some deep water boats in the Bahamas and off of between Miami and Bahamas. I've been on some amazing deep sea boats. I love the high gunnel wall boats for deep offshore. But just my personal preference is the shallower waters. I love red fishing, bonefish, sheephead. I like the shallower waters. So the skiffs and flats boats, but my goodness, they can go just as expensive as some of those deep water boats anymore. And something else I've been reading up on, man, some of the motors they got coming out these days. You guys tell me, going back to the subject of those boats, tell me what boats you like. Tell me what you're into. Drop down in the comments and let me know what kind of boats you like. I'm seeing a huge trend, and I'm part of the trend as far as fixing up older boats. My boat's like 20 years old, maybe even a little more than 20 years old. I think it's a 02 or something like that. Fixing them up. My boat runs great, but it needs a little bit of gel coat work, and it needs a little deck paint and things like that, but it's got a good floor. It's not soft. It's got a great motor. So everything works good. So for me, it's a great fixer-upper. I can play with it and fix it up. And I really enjoy doing things like that. So you guys let me know what you got going on as far as boats. But these massive Mercury right now has got these massive Mercury 400 Verado V10s. They're high performance offshore engines. V10s and V12 outboards. These things are enormous. Look at them things. Now look at this thing. That's crazy. The cost of that one motor right there is more than my dream boat. My dream boat's, well, it's not quite. My dream boat's somewhere around 45. But that, you know, $40,000. And I watch a lot of boat shows and those boat ramp shows and stuff, like the Big Dan show and some of those Miami boat ramp shows and stuff. And you see these guys coming out of the Haulover Inlet, where I grew up, with these 50-foot power boats with 4, 5, and 6 of these giant motors on them. It's just insane. My wife will sit there watching that with me. Where do these people get their money? It's crazy at what people will spend on their hobbies. Although going out of Miami Inlet, you might be spending money on their business. Mercury is also pushing digital throttle and shift, advanced steering, app keyless ignition tech, and integrated electronic systems. Some of the stuff they're doing to boats anymore are absolutely insane. The joystick docking, you just basically like playing a video game with a joystick with the side thrusters and you dock. That's great. That used to be, you know, technology that was on ships, have been on ships, large boats for quite some time now. And then yachts, you know, larger stuff, but now it's getting on fishing boats. The 500R is a supercharged V8, 500 horsepower, and is built specifically for 100 plus mile per hour center consoles. Center consoles, 100 plus miles per hour. That's crazy. Now, I do know some of those flats boats and skiffs now, they build them things that are just fly. But you know, I've liked speed. I did a little drag racing and stuff when I was a kid, and got a little crazy on some motorcycles and street bikes and stuff when I was a kid. But man, I don't know. I'm getting older. I'm getting wimpy, but that's awfully fast in a center console. Honda's new. I love Honda's. Honda is the standard in reliability as far as I'm concerned, from their motorcycles to their boat motors to their cars. Their four-wheelers, you know, us old guys that was riding those three-wheelers back in the 80s, Honda is the standard for reliability. And if you have a Honda generator, you know exactly what I'm talking about. But check out these bad boys right here. Honda 350 IST outboard, $37,978. Crazy for a V8 350 outboard. A lot of boaters like Honda because naturally aspirated power, smooth running, quieter operation, and strong fuel economy. They really are. Honda's known for their quiet, and if you have their generator, you know what I'm talking about. They are known for making good quality, quiet motors and high power. Yamaha 175 horsepower VMAX Show, $18,247. Great motor, great size for a lot of boats. Yamaha 450. Technically challenged here, y'all. Y'all know it. You know I am. The Mercury Verado V10. Let's read some stats on that. 400 horsepower, V10. Strong point is speed and torque. Popular setups, triple quad engines. At $40,000 quad engines, I've seen them on those boat shows, but not on my budget. And let's see, compare that to the 350 Honda IST outboard. 350 horsepower, it's a V8. Its known strong point is reliability, because it's a Honda. Popular setups is twin and triple rigs. Tech focus, fuel efficiency. Have to agree there. I believe the Yamaha is probably one of the most fuel efficient motors that I'm familiar with. But the Yamaha 450 XTO offshore, y'all, look at that price. $54,000 for a V8 450. Strong point is its massive offshore thrust. Popular setups is large center consoles. Tech focus, heavy offshore power. These are amazing. These things just fascinate me. I don't know. You know, I've been around motors my whole life. I've been working on cars since I was a kid. I worked professionally as a mechanic for quite a few years. So I've been turning wrenches and been around motors for a long time. But it's something about boat motors that just fascinate me, especially in the last couple of years that I've gotten a little more into them, working on them some more. That just fascinates me at the power these things can put out and how fast that little 12, 14, 16 inch prop, whatever it's on, can make a boat go. I mean, you're looking at thousands of pounds that these things are pushing through the water at very high speeds. So y'all let me know your favorite boats, favorite boat motors. Let's talk boats tonight. Drop down in the comments and let us know what you got going on as far as boats, your favorite fishing setup, anything you want to comment on. You know I'm a boat guy, and a fishing guy, and a hunting guy. So y'all, thanks for joining. I really do appreciate y'all. I hope y'all subscribe and like and share this channel. Like I said, if y'all have watched a couple episodes or just watched this one, you know I'm not a professional broadcaster, but I am absolutely passionate about bringing you what's going on out there and just talking the outdoors. I love hunting, fishing, boats, and just being outdoors. As a matter of fact, as soon as I shut this button off right here, I'm going to go get my boat ready because it's a 3-day weekend and we're going to go do some camping, put the boat in the water and dock it up next to our camping spot and get out there on the water and try to catch fish. Because if you've watched me before, you know I'm not good at it, but I do love doing it, and we will get out there on the water and enjoy the weekend, and I hope y'all do too. But remember, this is Memorial Day weekend. It is not Veterans Day weekend. There is a difference. This is the weekend where we remember and honor our fallen soldiers who are given the ultimate sacrifice. And I hope y'all will remember the families of our fallen soldiers. And if you do see a veteran or know a veteran, it's okay to thank them. Even though it's Memorial Day, not Veteran Day, it's okay. It's always okay to thank a veteran. So y'all remember the fallen this weekend. Remember them all year long. And thank our veterans every chance you get. Veterans Day or Christmas Day, it doesn't matter. Thank them. And I appreciate y'all joining. God bless y'all. I want to remind you, Guns in the 701 throughout the week. Go check them out. Check out the channel. They will broadcast on our Sportsman's Watch page, my personal page, Guns in the 701 page. I do the Sunday Sportsman Bible devotion every Sunday morning on Guns in the 701, but it will broadcast over to Sportsman's Watch Facebook page as well, but it's produced by Guns in the 701 and put out from their page. So go check them out. They've got a lot of awesome content. They keep you guys posted. Clay is very, very wise in the political world as far as, very big on the Second Amendment, conservation, land, and keeping up with what protects our rights. And all the guys on there, Dave and Leon and all the guys, are really, really informative guys, very knowledgeable. So go check them out. They've got shows out throughout the week, and you guys will enjoy it. We're going to give a giveaway. We're going to give away a cooler. That one like it, but it'll have your name on it and the Sportsman's Watch Outdoors logo. As soon as we reach 500 subscribers on our channel, as soon as we reach 500, we're going to do a drawing and give away a cooler just like that one right there, with your name and our logo on it. So help us get there. Help us do this. We'll try to get better every week, bring you more information, more exciting information, whatever you consider exciting. I don't know, but boat motors do excite me. So thanks for joining, guys. I love y'all. Appreciate y'all. Have a great and blessed Memorial Day weekend.